Camera work. Yo, we are here. Ball Central Podcast. It is your host once again, myself, John, and Elijah. We have a lot to talk about. NBA free agency, NBA 2K, and other news. So before we start, make sure you check us out down below on all your podcasting platforms. Google, well, not Google, Apple, Spotify, four more Anchor/Spotify for podcasters. And if you want to see our beautiful faces here on YouTube/Spotify video, so check us out on that. And also check out our gaming channel as well. Subscribe, put notifications so you know when me or Elijah drops content on the gaming channel. A lot of stuff, a lot of variety on there: NBA, WWE, MLB, etc., etc. So with that being said, how are we doing this week? As hot as hell, because goddamn, this is
pretty hot.
I'm cooling.
Must be nice.
Cooling. Chilling.
Ooh. So, how was everyone's week so far, John? What you?
It's been pretty good. Overall, I'm going to Virginia Beach tomorrow, visit some friends. A lot of work happening this week. A lot of pictures being taken, a lot of editing, a lot of stuff. So
staying busy, I like that.
Staying busy, yeah. Definitely enjoying the summer, but it is getting pretty hot. Are you guys? Is the air pollution bad where you guys are? Because it was bad last week. I think it's getting generously better, but with those fires in Canada keep popping up.
It's about moderate right now where I'm at.
Oh, really? Okay.
53.
I've been checking that so much more often because it's just like, I don't know. It kind of freaked me out when it was like 300. You know what I mean?
Right. Oof.
So, Elijah, how was your week, bro?
Hey, man, my week's been cool, man. I just been working, chilling.
Work?
That's all I do right now, man. Just work.
Trying to get the bag.
Yeah,
also,
gotta get.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
Also, good bag. Good choice. Is that the same chips the popcorn one?
Turn it the other way. I like to see. I mean, no
free promos. Come on,
bro. Put that on a T-shirt or something because I'm sick of hearing it, bro. No.
Think about it. If we ever get a sponsor, the only thing I'm wearing is that shirt. So, hey, anyone looking for a sponsor, if it's the small
sponsor, you know what I mean?
Also, most of us will probably all be in the same space around August 11th through 13th. John, if you're available for the Poconos trip.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be Elijah's initiation trip. So, make sure you're ready.
A lot of videos, a lot of pictures coming out of that. But I mean, a lot of collaboration. But Phil, do you want to start us off with some news?
Right. So we'll get the ESPN out the way first. Due to ESPN signing Pat McAfee to a fat contract, maybe over $100 million, I believe, for a certain amount of years. 15 to 20 people were laid off, including some very, very well known and loved personalities: Jeff Van Gundy, Jalen Rose, Susan Colburn. And there was one more. Anyone know the fourth one that was well known?
That was well known.
I don't.
So out of those three, those people and more, and off-air personality, on-air personalities, and who knows what else from catering, makeup, and the whole crew. So a lot of layoffs from making room for Pat McAfee. So John, how are we feeling about this?
Feeling pretty silly about it, Phil. Feeling really silly about it because ESPN just taking the eye off the ball. All right, they could have had Pat McAfee a year after he retired. He was doing interviews, he was doing internships, he was doing it all. I mean, he's trying to work for ESPN. So I mean, I think that's ESPN dropping the ball. And I mean, now they have to lay off 20 people that were well known and like a part of their show, and they have to really focus in on what they have, which is hopefully it's the right move. But I think when one door closes, another door opens, and I think out of these 20 people, somebody's gonna shine something. What do you think, Elijah?
I was pretty sure Pat McAfee was already under contract with ESPN because he was working this game.
It was college game day. Yeah.
I was under the impression he was already employed by them, but hey, throw him a bag. He's one of the most entertaining personalities right now that we have out. It's really like him, Shannon, Stephen A. That's top three, I think.
Sure.
Entertaining personalities that we have in sports. I think they're the top three.
Yeah, maybe someone from Fox Sports because I think they do an okay job. I mean, I'm just saying if we had to pick someone not on ESPN, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we had to pick someone not on ESPN, it would be Shannon.
Yeah. Well, formerly.
He's not there anymore, but yeah.
They don't have anyone now. I can't
Yeah.
even think of anyone else besides Skip Bayless on Fox Sports right now.
I think Fox is going to hire
Shady
Phil.
McCoy.
Yeah, Shady McCoy is
Maybe
gonna end up
Blatcher.
over there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. Pat McAfee deserves it. He's like I said, he's one of the most entertaining personalities out here. So
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like I said, yeah, Pat McAfee. It looks like ESPN said, "Fuck it, we're gonna have Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith carry the whole network just because of these layoffs." I mean, you still have JJ Redick who's on a rookie contract, and they're letting a lot of people probably sign for NBA terms, the vet minimum now. Because
yeah, Richard Jefferson's still there though.
Yeah. Perkins is still there. Malika Andrews. Well,
I think Perkins should
a
be
lot of
there.
people have mixed emotions about her. So
Joy Taylor.
I thought Joy Taylor's on Fox Sports.
She might have switched.
Yeah, Joy Taylor's on Fox Sports.
But her sister, I think, is on ESPN.
I think Molly Karam is what you're thinking.
Molly Karam is. No.
Whoever is are you talking about the host for ESPN? First Take?
Oh, she is on Fox Sports. She is on Fox. You're right.
She was on ESPN though to start her career.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
ESPN gives everyone like the look, and then Fox and other people peel them off.
Oh,
which
true.
is kind of fun.
Yeah, but
Hey, man, it is what it is.
And also, hey, good luck. Good luck to Pat McAfee. Hopefully, if they don't change too much of your show, they got you for a reason. Hopefully, you pack the houses like ESPN wants you to, and we'll see how it goes.
I think it's a lot like a Joe Rogan, Spotify kind of thing, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
It's like new exposure, yet, I mean, it's the same thing hopefully going to happen. Although a lot of people said Joe Rogan sold out when he signed with Spotify. So I wonder if
for the bag, I'd sell too.
You think Pat McAfee's going to sell on a show a little bit? Or?
I don't think he will.
Okay, all right. There's also that opinion. Elijah. I know me and you definitely watch Pat McAfee a lot. You know what I mean? Because with the Aaron Rodgers thing, you know what I mean. And hopefully, you know what I mean. He's opened up the market a lot with reporting in sports and just interviews and stuff. So I mean, because he's funny. But
right. Hey, wish him best of luck. I don't know when the contract kicks in or like when he's going to debut on ESPN, but hey, we'll be tuned in. Next one, Elijah. Your Mavs made a move, a trade. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, they traded away Reggie Bullock, and I think they traded away a second rounder as well.
Yep.
They ended up getting Grant Williams back, and I'm here for it. I wanted Reggie gone for a while. I've been wanting Reggie gone since I think February. We got a big. He's not the best, but he's definitely an upgrade from what we had. We had nobody in the wing for real. We had no forwards at all. So it's looking a little better now. Right now, we drafted Derek Lively. I forgot the other forward that we drafted. I forgot his name. We got Grant Williams. We still have Kyrie. We still have Luka. We still have Josh Green. We still have Jaden Hardy. So I'm liking our future right now. Feel good about it. Phil, this trade just so happened to be with your team. How do you feel about this?
A necessary move because if Grant Williams wanted that much and be our 8th best player, he had to go. I mean, as much as I love Grant, his tenacity, his defense, and hell, my thing says Game 7 Grant. He showed out against that Bucks Game 7 2 years ago. But at the end of the day, you can't be paying someone your 8th best player that much money. So he'll have more of a bigger role at Dallas. So I think it was good we made this move. Didn't want to overpay him.
Are you liking the Reggie Bullock threes?
I don't think Reggie Bullock went to us exactly.
Oh, he didn't? My bad. I'm sorry.
It was a 3-team trade.
They went to the 13.
Somewhere else. Yeah.
The Celtics got 3 to 4 second-round picks out of it. So, I mean, from the Celtics' point of view, it looks like Brad Stevens is like cooking up something because they stockpiled all these draft picks from the draft and this trade and the Marcus Smart trade with Jordan Walsh and Porzingis. So they're either preparing to get Dame Lillard, which I doubt it at this point. So maybe looking back down the road in the future for like maybe when another star comes available to try to make that move to jump from contender to NBA Finals contender. So. Hey, we'll see. We have a lot of picks stored up there. I'm excited to see how this goes. Hopefully not like Danny Ainge, stockpiling all of those things and not doing anything with it. So, hey.
I mean, the Thunder they look like they got a bright future too. I don't know.
Thunder's got a lot of picks. And Chad Holmgren's back, so.
I mean.
Right. So, I like it. It's good for Grant. He'll make more of an impact in Dallas.
Yes, he will.
Who did Reggie Bullock get traded to?
I'll look it up real quick.
Who's the third team? Sorry.
I forgot the trade. I just remember somebody texted me.
I thought it was cool though that Dallas and Boston traded. I was like, oh, we go back.
Oh, it's Spurs.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
trade for the
Spurs.
Spurs.
Oh, okay. I kind of like that. That's a piece for
Okay, so
1B
yeah,
now.
Mavs get Grant Williams, Celtics get second round picks, and the Spurs get Reggie Bullock. Yeah.
Grant won't do anything. He didn't do anything on the Mavs, but
Nope. He's there to be a mentor. I'm
he was
guessing.
great for the Knicks. He was hitting them on the Knicks. I don't know.
Yeah, just a decline, I guess. That
It
happens
was
all
great for
players.
the Clippers too.
Super decline.
Absolutely. So, and then speaking of trades, the trade hasn't happened yet, even though we've been hearing about it every single day. Damian Lillard and the Blazers. We've seen all over social media how he only wants to play for the Heat, but yet there's some disconnect between both teams because they want like a king's ransom or like a superstar ransom, I would say, for Dame, and Tyler Hero isn't enough. Neither is Tyler Hero with Duncan Robinson. And this has been the main reason why the trade hasn't been done yet. So that's why a third team is trying to get involved to help facilitate that trade. But at this point, do the Heat even have like enough to trade for Dame at this point? Because his salary cap space, and you have to try to get the Blazers interested in the trade, which is tough. How are you feeling about why the trade hasn't happened yet?
The Blazers just want a lot for the trade, and rightfully so. This is Damian Lillard we're talking about, even though he's aging. It's still
Yeah,
Damian
32,
Lillard.
I think. Yeah.
But yeah, I know Miami does not have enough firepower to really try to go get him right now. So we're gonna play the waiting game and see who caves first.
I kind of wish Miami signed 2-year contracts instead of 1-year contracts, or like extended some of these guys before they hit the playoff market. Because Max Strus, oh my god, got his back. Like people, like I'm just saying, like Gabe Vincent, like someone I would have thrown in on this deal. Do you know what I mean? To go get Dame, you know what I mean? But you didn't sign these players. You know what I mean? You signed a 1-year deal, so
Right.
And they just to the finals they went. So.
And plus, even if you get Dame for Hero, your guard depth is going to be almost gone then. Vincent's out, Strus is out. You have Kyle Lowry, but at this point in his career, who knows what he is at this point. So your Dame Lillard would be your only reliable guard on that team.
You're talking about for the Heat?
Yeah, if you trade for Dame Lillard, yeah. So, I mean,
I think they'd be fine with it though. I don't know. I don't think Miami has what Portland wants. You know what I mean? But I mean, I also when he announced when they announced he requested a trade, I don't really believe that. Like I feel like it's a media frenzy of being pushed. Is Dame gonna get traded? Oh well, he can't stay on the roster. Oh well, I mean, I guess he requested a trade. Like I don't. Did he only request one to Miami? Like
he only wants to go to Miami. Yeah, he only wants to go there.
I don't
know why. You have a better shot at going to Boston.
I thought Brooklyn was the second option. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was basically like they're all together.
Well, the Knicks even threw in something for him?
Yeah,
4 picks and Quickly and RJ.
RJ, yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like I would want that to go through, but I don't know.
Yeah, basically they said his agent, Dame Lillard's agent, said teams be careful what you want because if Lillard's not going to Heat, he's not going to stay. So they're basically telling them these teams that if you trade for him, he's only going to be a rental. So
that guy's only going to be employed for as long as he's on. I mean, I don't know. He gets traded to Indiana, he's screwed. That agent's fired. I'm just being and the funny thing is the agent doesn't have the power. He's trying to insist that Damian Lillard.
He has no trade cost too, so technically Dame could get traded anywhere.
That's what I mean. Dame supposedly has the power. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to piss off Damian Lillard, your star, of stars. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean,
you have to do what's best for your organization as well.
There's that conversation going around, and I mean, I'm excited to. What do you guys think about that? Do you think Dame should go to the Heat or Elijah? What are you thinking?
I think he should go to Brooklyn.
Okay.
What would that trade package look like for Brooklyn?
It's Cam Johnson.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Cam Johnson was in there. I thought it was going to be Mikal Bridges, but it's not Mikal. It's Cam Johnson and somebody else with 3 first rounds or something.
It'll be Spencer Dinwiddie.
He wasn't in it when I was looking at it, but okay, you can look that up.
I'm not saying this is what they did offer.
What they offered? Oh, okay. No, I'm saying I saw an offer.
Is it? I think that's what would offer. Yeah.
If I'm Brooklyn, I'm keeping that Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges pairing together. I'm trying to get rid of Spencer. I'm willing to let DFS go.
Defense.
Yeah, but I'm fine.
2 first rounders. And Cam Thomas.
People do seem very high on Cam Thomas, even the Blazers.
I don't think Cam Johnson is the person that needs to go. I don't think, Cam Johnson is not the Cam that needs to go over there. Cam Thomas is.
No, I get that. I mean, I get you wanting to keep Cam Johnson. You know what I mean? He's a great player. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I don't know if I'm accepting that if I'm Portland. You know what I mean?
I mean, Portland is high on Cam Thomas.
Yeah, they like him. I don't know if they like him for the
Give him
package.
Spencer Dinwiddie, who is a solid veteran guard.
Yeah, they do need him to try to with Scoot and Simons and Shadon.
But that's what I mean. If I'm keeping a veteran guard, why don't I just keep Dame Lillard? Like, why if I'm the Blazers, like, why don't I just like keep Dame and then trade Sessions or trade somebody else? You know what I mean? Like,
Because Spencer's cheaper, for one.
sure.
And two,
He is cheaper. That's facts.
you don't need somebody who's going to take the playing time away from Scoot and Anthony Simons.
Yeah, for them to develop.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I'm not gonna trade my guy away for nothing, you know what I mean? And I mean, I feel like that's what they think they're getting. Is that right? I don't know. And I don't know.
To be fair, I do think that package is probably better than Tyler Hero and Declan Robinson.
Sure.
Yeah, because I don't know what they're thinking with. If you don't, Udonis Haslam maybe, but all depends.
A big like thing is like these picks aren't like protected. Like they're just first picks. You know what I mean? Like they could be like at the end of the first round. You know what I mean? Like that's one of the reasons why he's not automatically getting it. You know what I mean? Like,
right, all depends. But hey, I mean, hopefully they find a solution soon because who knows how long this is going to drag out. Everyone says they're waiting to play the winning game, but at this point, who knows? Next you know, September and the training camp's almost here, and it's summer league right now, so who knows how long it's going to go. Speaking of 2K basketball summer, today they just announced the cover athlete for NBA 2K24. Kobe Bryant will be on both covers, I believe, the normal and the legend one. And also there might be a championship one. They usually do 3 covers, like cheap, regular price, and then expensive. So Kobe Bryant will be on I believe all 3 of them. So this begs to put the argument out there. Has Kobe Bryant been on the cover too much? Like, could they gotten a better option? Maybe Jokic, Embiid, or others, more that have been impactful MVP candidates, etc. So, I mean, before we start, I mean, for my opinion, I think Kobe Bryant's been on too much. Like he's been on 2010, 2017, 21, and now 24. I mean, you have to try to get other people a shot. I'm guessing they're just trying to use Kobe to try to get as much sales as they can, whether it's from his face and etc. So, I mean, I get it. Kobe Bryant's a great player, but
well, talk about the years. 2010, they won the championship. The second one, you know what I mean? Deserves to be on the cover then. You know what I mean? 2017, he retired. Am I right?
Yep.
2021, he died, unfortunately. Sorry.
Yes.
R.I.P. Kobe. And then 2024, I mean, I think it was an emotional put on the cover for right after he passed, and they should have overseen he was going to be put on in like 3 years. Like they were going to make it a Kobe cover no matter what. You know what I mean?
24, it's Kobe. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like 2024, it has to be Kobe because 24, he's the best 24 that ever played. It only makes sense.
Yeah. I wish they like thought about that before they made him the cover in 21. But I mean,
it was just like a spur of a moment. Like we need to honor him because he just passed away. So let's make him 21. I mean,
that moment was iconic though. Like when you found out Kobe Bryant passed away, like I remember where I was. You know what I mean? Like I remember like that was a really sad moment for me. Like I remember when I found out the news and you just ball. And
and I think that's why 2K is trying to, I wouldn't say exploit, but using Kobe again to try to use that memory of, Kobe, one of the greats, we miss him, so we're going to use him to try to, make a profit on our game by making the cover athlete. That's how I see it. But
Elijah, what about you? How do you see it?
I wouldn't make him the cover for the standard edition, like I said.
Yeah. I
said this earlier to you guys, sorry, personally. I wouldn't have made him the cover for the standard edition. The legend edition, yes, for sure. Yes. But like you said, it's really just this is his 4th cover, bro. Like I understand the sentiment behind putting him on 24. I understand why they put him on 21. 17, I'm even still like, I don't know about that. But
I hear you on 17.
Like, I'll just say it. Bash me if you want to. I thought LeBron should have been the cover of 17 because that was right after that 3-1 comeback.
Sure. Yep. Absolutely.
I thought LeBron should have been on if you wanted to put Legend Edition out there, he should have been on the Legend Edition because PG had the regular edition.
Sure. Yeah.
But that 3-1 comeback, like,
And that was
that's
even controversial.
that's never been done before in the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
First one, got a ring to Cleveland for the first time in 50 plus years. Like, that should have been the Legend Edition. But hey, like I said, I understand the sentiment of putting him on 24. I wouldn't have put him on the Standard Edition because, again, he was just on the cover 3 years ago. But I'm not gonna sit here and complain because I understand.
Do you guys think they should change it up? Like maybe they should put like people who like idolize Kobe, like and like the memory of Kobe. You know
Jason
what I mean?
Tatum would have been fine for 24, a standard athlete, but yeah,
I'm
think
just
they
saying,
should
like
do that.
they could do it creatively. That it's not just Kobe Bryant on the cover. That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't say do that. But you know how games have that little intro? Like, remember how 2K12 had that the basketball intro?
Yeah.
You would do something like no, let me not even use that as an example. For those who play the show 22, Shohei was on the cover, and on the show, what they did was they gave him a little monologue
Oh, cool.
in the game, showing his background, where he's come from, and what he's turning into. I think that you could do one of those opening monologues for when the game starts.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum, Trey,
Ooh.
Book, all the people he trained with. Julius Randle got to be on there. Like you can put them
Kyrie.
and give them Kyrie for sure.
The
You gotta
modern
give
NBA.
them
I like
give
that.
them their monologue. You feel me?
Mhm.
Give them each a monologue, and let that be unskippable for the first time you open the game. Unskippable for the first time you open the game.
Mhm.
After you open the game, you can skip it. Like
Sure.
you know what I mean? But
Sure,
like,
sure, sure.
the first time it can't be skipped.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree with that. No doubt. I think that's lit as hell. I think what Kobe means to me, or like something like that with current NBA players, that would make me go out and buy the game. You know what I mean? And I hate doing that sometimes because it's. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel, but 2K to me sometimes is so repetitive, or they'll like drastically change something. You know what I mean? That you're like, oh shit, do I need to buy this game, or do I wait a year? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and plus it's cross platform this year, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so yeah, I completely agree. They need a. I wouldn't say keep Kobe completely off the cover, but you know he doesn't need to be on every single one. Like I said, Elijah deal makes a ton of sense. The Kobe disciples have their own intro.
But he even like they put like women on the cover. Like he's impacted so many different types of people that like it.
Sabrina Ionescu can be on there as well as one of the disciples.
There's a lot of people.
Absolutely. Okay, so, and now we have a little segment. A lot of people got their bag in the NBA offseason this year, including one that just happened while we were recording this. So we're gonna go over the bags that got received by the NBA players this offseason and tell them if they're overpaid or not. Basically, they got what they deserved pretty much. The first one, it just came in maybe like 10, 15 minutes ago.
That's wild.
DeJounte Murray just got an extension for the Hawks. I don't know why. For 4 years, 120 mil after a disappointing season this year. Will we say is he overpaid or the contract he deserves it?
I'm not gonna say that he's overpaid. He deserves the money. For what was it? Right.
4 years.
4 years,
So
yeah.
that's doing quick math in my head.
30 mil a year?
35, aroundish. 32, 33ish. I don't know.
But you also got to take money off for agents and all this other. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, oof.
There's a lot of other taxes and a lot of other.
You should have saw the tax on Halliburton's.
That's why a lot of people are moving to Tennessee. I'm telling you, a lot of people are moving to Tennessee.
Right.
Or Florida, but Florida.
Joe, what do you think?
He's the number 2 star on your team. 35 million a year doesn't seem that bad. He did have a bad year, so I'm expecting he gets paid. He should have a better year this year, or he's going to get traded next year.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I mean, that's the only 2 things I look at when I look at this deal. I go, okay, the Hawks believe in him enough that he's like, you know what? Maybe the loom of money was too much. You know what I mean? Too much to think about night in, night out. I could totally see that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't know how much you're going to make. It's crazy. You know what I mean? You stay up at night, have nightmares and stuff. I mean, I totally get that. So, I mean, hopefully this year is going to be better. You know what I mean? Like the Hawks will have a whole nother offseason, have a whole nother free agency period and other things to get what they want in order for him and Trey. So I think it's a do or die season for him though this year. I think that's 35 mil. I mean, that's pretty solid though, right? Am I right? That's not over
Solid,
too much.
Yeah, plus with the new CBA, players got paid.
I've seen some other players get paid too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
What are you guys thinking about the new CBA? I like that players are getting paid more, but I also don't like that like the amount a team can pay for players stayed the same. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because I think it'll just go up like every TV deal. So we gotta wait for him to get the TV deal to reach.
Yeah, but that's going to be in the new CBA, right? That the thing goes up.
Yep.
Because what I'm saying is, like, for example, like let's take the Celtics because Phil's a huge Celtics fan. Like Tatum and Brown, they both signed super maxes. Then it's like they only have so much space to sign anybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like I don't know. I don't know if I like that when it comes to pressure because then you're forcing these guys who are signing these large contracts to prove it to everyone day in and day out. And I think they do the majority of the time. But like Giannis said in the finals, I mean, he just had a bad series. It didn't roll their way. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing he did that he didn't earn any money or earn any publicity that he got before that. You know what I mean? Like, so I hate it when people get on guys because they make so much money. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like you got to play. You got to play as hard as you can. I mean, I don't know.
And I'm gonna say, I'll say it's just right. Even though I didn't like how he played last year, it's kind of a bad fit. But hey, new opportunity. John Collins is no longer there. No more excuses. Basically, you have to ball out this year. I mean, there's no reason why you should ball out with the amount of money you're getting paid, et cetera, et cetera. But hey, we'll see how it goes. Next up, Bruce Brown to the Pacers for 2 years, 45 mil. So around 22.5 a year. So I think.
What do you think about that?
I'm not gonna say he got overpaid, but I thought he had to. I don't think he did.
I
think he got paid adequately. 2 years was 2 years, 45 mil. That's
Yeah, but don't you think you should have ran it back? Maybe not. It's okay to say.
He should have ran it back.
Because, like, what I'm hearing, did you hear the interview with him?
No.
I heard he was getting offers at the parade, and everyone was like, "Yeah, man, let's run it back." And like he's like,
"I don't know. He's not going anywhere, too."
Like, I don't know. I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like, if I have that much money in front of me, like, yeah, no offense, but money is a factor. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they went to the Nuggets and be like, "You want a match?" You know what I mean? But if I don't know, I would have liked to see them kind of run it back. I don't know if do you think the Nuggets can run it back now because like players are leaving?
Hey, we got to see because I think Jeff Green left and he left as well. So hey, I think he's I'll say a little bit overpaid. Because I mean 20 mil a year ain't bad, especially with his versatility. He's like a Swiss Army knife with defense and playmaking and shooting. So he deserves a good bag, but maybe they overpaid him a little bit. But the Pacers do have a lot of money in their bankroll with Halliburton, et cetera, and they just traded away Chris Duarte. So hey, if the Pacers have enough money, go for it. Next one, Kyle Kuzma, 4 years, 102 mil. And he stays in Washington.
I think he got underpaid, but I don't know. I do think Kuz deserves a little more money than that. But I'm glad he's staying with Washington and wants to build something there instead of just leaving.
I agree, Elijah. Location. If that's the place you really wanted to be, you know what I mean? You're over 100 million. Congrats, but they don't have anybody there right now, and the fact that Kuz would resign is good for him. That's what I would say about it.
Right. Yeah, I mean he's the top guys right now. Whether they traded away Porzingis and Beal. As of right now, I do agree with Elijah. He's a little underpaid because that's going to be your guy for the next 4 or 5 years. Whether you believe it so or not, he's going to be the top guy. You're going to have Tyus Jones there and Jordan Poole. So, but Kyle Kuzma is going to be your leader, and he deserves a little bit more money than that as your top guy. So, and then up next, Draymond Green, 4 years, 100 mil. He took like a 2 or 3, maybe 5 mil pay cut just to stay with the Warriors because he wanted a little bit more than what he's making each year off of this deal. So overpaid or no? John, how you feeling since you're a Draymond Green fanatic?
He got the length he wanted, so congratulations to him. It's a lot of money. You're doubling down on the destiny you built. So I mean, hey, go out with a bang. You know what I mean? I'm like you said, I've been a Draymond Green hater. I don't know. I admire his defensive tenacity. Is it worth $100 million? Who am I to say? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I think good for them. I mean, hopefully they win one more with that core group, and that's what I'm rooting for.
Or not. Fuck the Warriors.
Okay.
I like how you feel.
I don't know.
I do not think Dre was overpaid at all.
Okay.
I think this is super fair. He's more than just a defender.
He is.
He's a second point guard. Yeah.
For that group. You know what I mean? If he left,
like for what he means to the Warriors, this is a fair contract. I think people just love to hate on Dre because he's not scoring triple, single, whatever.
But he can score. Like that's the thing. That's like, you know what I mean?
That's the thing. He doesn't need to. Like Pat, we can talk about this. Pat Beverly could score. He averaged 32.5 in high school.
I get that.
You feel me?
I
Okay.
get that. Yeah.
But in the NBA, he does not need to score. He's there to play defense.
Yeah, he does other things. But what I'm saying is like what I'm saying is like I've seen Draymond Green have like a good game defensively. You know what I mean? Like could have put up more points, but only had like a single digit. And I was just like, you could have gotten 4 more baskets. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he needed to do that, but I'm just saying like.
But it's like if he doesn't need to do that, he's playing his role.
Also, his assists can lead the baskets as well.
But sometimes I've seen him sell when Steph's not on the court. I don't know. I haven't seen 100%. I've seen 85% from him because I've seen him at 100%. If he's worth 100 million at 100%, I'll absolutely. Do you know what I mean?
So let me ask you a question. All
Okay.
right, you played. What did you play in high school?
I played football. I played a little baseball.
No, what position? I know you played football. What position?
Guard.
You played guard. You played on the line, right?
Yeah.
So, if I hate to compare
Go ahead. It's fine.
Steph to a quarterback, but I will. You're a guard, right?
Sure.
Your quarterback goes out.
Sure.
Your backup quarterback comes in and is just taking sacks left and right.
Sure.
Are you selling?
No, I mean,
or is this just not the right personnel for this team to succeed?
No, I hear you. I definitely.
That's what it is. Like Dre is not going to be the same Draymond without Steph because Steph means so much to that team as well. But Steph's not going to be the same Steph without Dre either.
Yeah.
Clay's not going to be the same Clay without Dre.
Yeah.
Just like when you're on that line, that line does not look as amazing if the quarterback is just there holding on to the ball.
But the thing is, the quarterback never meant as much as Steph means to Dre. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you're
love story now.
I like the analogy, but hear me out on this. As an offensive lineman, it didn't matter about the running back. It didn't matter about the quarterback. It mattered about who was in front of you. I get that. You know what I mean? But like basketball to me is if you don't have your star guy in and you're down 15 in the third, fourth quarter, do you know what I mean? Do you think you're coming back? No. Okay. Like that's like what I'm saying is different. Like I get the point of like not having like your elite guy in. Like Steph is that elite. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. Like what I'm saying is when Clay's not there, when Steph's not there, there needs to be a scorer, and I would think he would step up because I think he can score.
That's supposed to be Jordan Poole.
But no, but like this was before Jordan Poole was Jordan Poole. Like this was when Jordan Poole was working on Jordan Poole. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
we gonna talk about how Dre's not a scorer and Dre didn't step up.
No, I'm not saying.
Y'all remember that 2016 NBA Finals? What did Draymond do in Game 7?
Time out. Can I hear this real quick? Can I say this real quick?
Go ahead.
I'm not saying he didn't step up for the whole season. I'm saying I watched the game where he had 6 points and definitely could have had more. You know what I mean? People were out. I thought he could have done a little bit better. I'm not saying he didn't step up. All right. Let me just say that. Because like what we're saying, like his role is vastly different. You know what I mean? Like we're saying that. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't understand his role to 100%. You know what I mean? So he could have been doing everything he was supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying he's, selling out. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I've seen him do so much better, you know what I mean, in that Game 7 that you're about to bring up. You know what I mean? Bring that up.
I'm like, my thing is now it's just like he's playing his role. He's doing what he's supposed to do. So
it's pretty much a thank you.
My question is,
services.
My question is, like, after he's done playing his role, when people are injured, like, can he go get that? But you know what I mean? Like, I get that's not a part of his role, but like,
also it is kind of
said the same thing about James Harden in Brooklyn. His role was not to score at all. You know what I mean? Like his role was to pass the ball,
facilitate.
You know what I mean? Like he had Kevin Durant and he had Kyrie Irving. Both those guys were out. Everyone got on him to get on him. You know what I mean? to be in the media to be James Harden. He was being James Harden, but he was being Nets James Harden, not Houston James Harden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it also got to look at how Dre runs everything with the Warriors. Like I said earlier, he's their second point guard. And I mean, if Dre has trouble facilitating, I think the Warriors, what they did, they kind of messed up for the future, trading away Poole and Wiseman.
Mm-hmm.
So once these guys are out, the Warriors are going to be, bottom of the barrel pretty much.
You think this is last dance?
Yeah, this Draymond's contract is pretty much saying last dance. 4 years, 4 years left for everybody. Clay, Steph, Draymond. One last chance. If you don't get it done, we're out. We're done. But they probably will retire, but we'll see.
And I think Draymond and Steph sign another contract. I think Clay. There's so much speculation about Clay, but I think he probably stays with the Warriors through this whole thing.
Hey, who knows? You never know. If the Warriors want to care about the future, and if they don't want to hang on like winning the last championship with the trio, Clay has to probably be traded for assets.
Sure.
But hey, it is what it is. Next one. This was a huge contract, one of the biggest we saw so far this season. Jeremy Grant stays with the Blazers, 5 years, $160 million. I'm gonna say he got overpaid. I love Jeremy Grant as a player, but
I don't think that's one of the biggest contracts.
Well, what one of them? Well,
one of them, not the
per year.
Not at all.
I mean, look at
you know how many 5-year 260s that have just come out.
Yeah, one of them. But it's not the big. I'd say the this one.
Hallie.
Who else going to play in Charlotte?
And Melo.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Sabonis. Yeah, but
Sabonis got 5,207 or something like that.
That was a little wild.
Bane got 5,201.
Yeah.
But this is not one of the biggest ones we've seen, and I don't think he got overpaid. I just wish Dallas would have paid him that shit instead.
Yeah,
I agree with Elijah on this. I think he could have gotten even more in his back.
He could have gotten more, and he could have gotten it somewhere with a better situation because Portland is now gearing up for the future.
Sure.
You're 30. Just about.
Could win at the end of his career.
It's just, let me see.
They definitely need a couple more pieces before they're even close to competing. But
Jeremy Grant is 29 years old, bro.
When did this make him the highest star behind Dame? Or and when Dame leaves, that will be your highest star on your team.
And that's what he's been chasing this entire time. I don't think he's come to the realization he was the number one in Detroit.
Sure.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
Sure. That's a good point.
Okay, he was not the number one in OKC and made the playoffs with Russ.
Yeah.
You're not a number one option. You are a solid number two.
Yeah.
But on the right team, you're a number three.
Absolutely.
And that's good to be a number three. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I would love him as a number three.
It's amazing to be a number three option because remember, I hate to bring this up, but when KD went to freaking Golden State, Clay was obviously the best number three option in the league.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And right now, we're gonna look at Phoenix. They got I don't know who the number three option gonna be. I don't know if it's Beal.
Beal.
I don't know if it's gonna be Beal or Book. I mean, Beal or KD.
It might be KD. It might be an old KD. I don't know. KD might take some load, man. You never know.
This is what I'm saying. Like
injury,
being the number three option on a team is not a bad idea.
The only thing that number three gets you is some criticism when you don't score when you need to score. Do you know what I mean?
That's Jordan Poole.
Yeah, or
Draymond,
or
like Draymond just got.
Who was Kevin Love? Kevin Love also got heat. Remember when it's like finals, he didn't show up, and then he showed up for like 20.
But it's like people are looking. They only get that criticism though because people are looking at them as if they were still the number one option.
Facts,
When Chris Bosh went to Miami, obviously he was in Toronto killing.
Yeah.
When he got to Miami, he's not the number one option anymore.
Yeah.
His job is not to score 29 and 11.
Yeah. As much as we want it to be.
His job is to give them a solid 18.
Exactly.
And 7 rebounds, and you're good. Russ, when he went to LA, his job was not to be the number one option. So when he's playing like a number three option, he's putting up his 18, 7, and 7. Everybody over here bashing him when it's not his job to be MVP anymore.
In a system that was terrible for him too, by the way.
Exactly.
And did nothing to help him media-wise. The Lakers, no offense, did from him going from the Clippers for, I don't care if he played like 2 games, 1 game, 7 games, whatever. His time at the Clippers versus his time at the Lakers, drastically different. Just on.
I
just on
remember
how
everybody was literally saying when this Russ contract is up, he's going to be out of the league. He's playing that terribly in LA.
crazy.
You get him in the right situation. Look what happened. He fought with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant for 4
Solo.
games by himself.
He did.
And those games
And
were
Terrence
close.
Mann. Yeah.
They could have went either way. With just Russ? Come on, man. Jeremy Grant. Look at what Andrew Wiggins did in Golden State. So much pressure was on him to be that guy in Minnesota, right?
Mhm.
Put him in the right situation behind Steph, Clay, Trey, Jordan Poole. He don't got to be a number one option.
He honestly, I mean, that when you talk about the Warriors without KD, realistically, like that position, that small forward position, really is the best third option in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison Barnes.
Because Draymond normally plays the 4 or like some weird like pass power forward, whatever kind of position, and then like that dude fills in the rest of the points. Like you'll have Steph clearly score like 30, you'll have Clay score like 20, 30, right? And then like that third guy like comes in and just like he just picks up what they don't, you know what I mean? What they miss.
He gives you 20. He looks like one of the best forwards ever.
Yeah.
Hey,
Regardless if it's Wiggins or if it's who's the dude who went to Sacramento?
Barnes.
Barnes, thank you. Sorry. Hey, Barnes looked like a great third option too before they got KD.
Yeah.
To the point where like Elijah was saying, like made oh my God, made Klay Thompson look like the best third option ever to ever exist.
The next
if Harrison Barnes would have stayed in Golden State and they ran that back, that team would have been perfectly fine. They lost so much when they went to go get KD.
It did. Yeah. It was a big And then they tried again when re-signing him and
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry, Phil. Go ahead.
Good. We're gonna cut some due to time. Fred VanVleet with the Rockets, 3 years, 130 mil. This one I'm pretty sure we can all agree overpaid as hell.
Who?
No.
Fred VanVleet, really?
No, I agree. I agree with Elijah.
He shot terribly last year.
What
are we talking about?
He's a great veteran.
He played terribly last year.
The Rockets are going to do something this year. They're building some.
I think he'll be a nice fit, but off of how he played last year, I don't think he deserved that much money.
I'm not going to sit here and bash Fred VanVleet.
Definitely not.
Because he's going to bring a lot to this Rockets team. And you definitely did have to pay him to get him out of Toronto.
Think about how much he gave up to leave Toronto, too. Like, the city of Toronto would have done a lot of things to keep Fred VanVleet, just with the city alone. You know what I mean? Because it's a basketball city. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I don't know. I think worst comes to worst, he generals like in a new, you know what I mean? Whatever Ime Udoka wants. You know what I mean? He's going to be the guy. You know what I mean? So
I guess we'll see.
Could they make the playoffs as a play-in team?
No.
Not at all. I'm just saying, like in
a
miracle of miracles,
Not in the West.
No.
Not within 2 years.
No.
Could they do it in 3?
No,
Come on, you gotta. They could 3 years out. Anyone can make the playoffs. The Knicks can make the playoffs. 3 years out.
I'll
did make the playoffs. Here's the thing. We gonna talk about the West. Let's talk about the fact that Pacific Division right now: Clippers, Kings, Lakers, and Suns.
Yeah.
There's another team in that division. Oh, I forgot. The Warriors.
Okay.
That's 5 out of the Western Conference already right there.
Okay.
That can all make the playoffs and are all better than Houston right now.
No,
I didn't mention Minnesota.
Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Denver. Didn't mention them.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't mention OKC, who was a play-in team.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mention Dallas, who was better than Pelicans. I didn't mention Dallas, who's also a better option than they're still a better team than Houston.
I hear you.
Really?
I mean, they're good. I get they're good. They sold at the end of the year. All right, you're gonna deal with that deal your new year comes over. You can't sell like that and then like
on top of that, I didn't mention Memphis.
Team,
I didn't mention Memphis.
You didn't mention.
Okay, it just sucks in the West.
Houston is still a bottom tier in the West. They're better than I think they're better than the Jazz.
Yeah.
I think they'll be better than the Blazers this year.
The Spurs.
They're better than the Spurs, but that puts them at the 12 seed.
Listen, I'm talking top. Like, can they make top 10? And if it puts it at the 12 seed, they're.
I think they'll be in the fight for
top
10. I don't think they'll get it. They'll be in the fight.
They'll be in the
If
fight,
you could
but
fight
they
for
won't.
10,
They like the fight for 10. I just knocked my headphone out and I can't even hear anything anymore.
I'm
But
sorry
the
about
fight for 10 is definitely going to be around that. I think it'll be around Dallas, Minnesota,
I think Dallas will be
OKC
up
again.
more. I think
Probably
Dallas would be
New
way
Orleans.
like 7.
I don't
8.
think New Orleans is going to be in a fight for 10 unless Zion stays healthy.
I don't know.
I think the fight for 10 will be more around the Lakers.
Lakers, Clippers.
The Lakers will. I'm not the Lakers. I'm sorry. The Clippers and the Warriors.
You think the Lakers aren't even going to make the playoffs?
I think the Lakers make the playoffs. I don't think they're in the play-in this year. I think they make the playoffs clean.
Okay, so like you're
They'll be
thinking
top 17. Yeah.
They're
Top
top,
six,
six.
sorry.
Top 6. Yeah.
top 6 team. Okay.
I think the top 6 teams are going to be probably the Kings,
Yeah,
Suns,
sure.
Nuggets,
Okay.
Lakers, Memphis. I'm sorry, but
I'm not
the
sold on
fact that they
Lakers.
keep doing it. I mean, I understand that. I don't think the Lakers will be up in the top 4. I think they'll be 5, 6.
Okay.
But I don't think they hit the play-in this year.
I'm just saying if you're the Rockets, right, and you could even make 10, right? You're saying it's not even a possibility. If you can even make 10 within your first 2 years, you know Ime Udoka's doing something right.
I just don't trust that team is way too young right now.
Yeah, I
For
know.
me to say anything in this West right now, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that.
It's a tough one.
I love young teams.
Now, the Lakers.
They should show you something.
I'll say this in year 2, the LeBron is not under contract with LA next year.
Yeah.
I think PG and Paul George are also free agents next year.
PG and Paul George.
PG and Kawhi.
I was about to say.
But I do think the West landscape does change next year. But even still, you still have to worry about the Nuggets are always going to be there. Memphis is still going to be there.
The
Pelicans
Thunder
is
is going to
still
be
gonna
there
be there.
too. Because look at all their picks.
The Thunder are going to be there.
Yep.
That puts you at 4 right there. The Kings
Look-
are still the Kings are going to be there for a minute too.
Not to even mention Vegas might get a team. Seattle might get a team. They might expand the West.
If they do, Memphis and New Orleans both need to come to the East.
I would agree
If
with
you're
that.
going to
I
put a
like
team
that.
in Vegas and Seattle, make it a 32-team league.
That'd be really
Memphis and New Orleans need to be Eastern Conference teams.
Let's see. We're just gonna fast.
cool. Wait,
pace.
can we? I've got some suspect people I want to talk about. What do we think about Bane getting his bag?
Oh, I was about to mention that. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, go ahead. I just want to make sure we ain't passing on these
Yeah.
suspect people.
I was gonna try to speed through it since time restraints. Yeah, we might as well go at it. Desmond Bane, 5 years, 207 mil. I mean, he's been good for the Grizzlies, but as of right now, I think this could have waited. To be honest, yes, you want to preserve your future, but Bane with 207 mil, 5 years, and this is his third year. I think I need to see a little bit more from him before I give him this much money. To be honest.
What really concerns me, especially with this one that I brought it up, is like the CBA, right? We're talking about like how much money they earn, how it increases, how like the teams kind of stay the same. I'm wondering when they're gonna increase the max on how much you can sign people for. You know what I mean? Before you go over the luxury tax. And if it's within 4 years, it's a decent contract. You know what I mean? But I also see him resigning within the end of his last 2 years if that does go up. So I mean, I don't know. I think he's a little overpaid, but I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. With T-Rex arms, I think he's a good player for Memphis. It's just this
Elijah, what do you
definitely
think
waited.
about it?
I think he deserved the contract because he's definitely part of Memphis's future.
Yeah,
And with the CBA blowing up, obviously the numbers look real crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah,
But
Not Michael Conley's.
when this superstar comes out of this CBA with the first max deal, that 207 gonna look like nothing.
true.
Absolutely.
The
I'm
first
thinking like
supermax out of this CBA is gonna be like 5 years, 320 mil. Like it's gonna be crazy. So I'm not mad at it. Go get your money.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But Desmond Bane is probably the second most consistent person on Memphis right now.
Okay, so
And I'm saying that because Ja Morant can't stay out of trouble.
So JJJ is the first one.
Yes, I do think JJJ is the first.
really,
Yeah. I mean,
Bro,
like you said,
I love, first of all,
J-
I'm not a Memphis fan for real. I love Ja Morant. Don't get me wrong.
sure, everyone
But
does.
I'm not really a fan of the team. But JJJ is quietly becoming
Jaren.
I do like
Jared,
Jaren Jackson
bro.
Jr.,
I
yeah.
love him. I like him. I like his
Dude,
game.
that's why I drafted him. Let's see. Next one. Tyrese Maxey, 5 years, 260. I mean, hey, they compared him to Jordan and LeBron. You better pay him like it.
Did he get it?
Yeah.
They paid Maxey already?
Yeah.
They paid him after there was rumors of him getting talked about for the Blazers for the
How
trade.
did I miss this? What the hell, man? Congratulations, man.
Where's that on the list though? I didn't see that on the list.
It should be right under Bane.
I didn't see it either, but
Oh,
Oh, no,
again,
sorry. That's Tyrese Halliburton. My fault.
That's what I thought. I was
My fault.
like, Halliburton definitely deserved his money. What are we
That's
doing?
Hallie. My fault.
I'm saying like Maxey
bad.
didn't get paid. I thought they said they was gonna pay him next year.
I forgot to put the
You're
H
in
in.
contract negotiations still. I think
Yeah.
they're trying to pay him this year.
I mean, as a Halliburton fan, he does a lot. He was top 10 in assists this year. I think he deserves his money as the future for the Pacers. He's shown to be, and he was All-Star this year. There's plenty of incentives that gave him the reason why he deserves this money. So, hey, get your bag.
Yeah,
No, I
man,
agree.
get that money, man. Shout out Hallie. He deserves it. I like his. I don't like his shot. That's the thing that fries me.
Oh yeah, his shot. Yeah.
But I like his game, man. I respect what he does. I think he led the league in assists last year, or he was up there.
He was top five. Top five.
He was definitely up there.
It was Harden and Trey for average in totals.
Okay, but I mean
He was up
total.
there.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I like his game.
His jump shot.
He's definitely he will be one of the best point guards in the league pretty soon.
Yeah.
If he's not top 5 already.
He's already one of the best passers
Is he top 5 already?
for point guards or passers.
Point guards. We got to do it. We got to do it. Him or him for Halliburton, because I can only really say Luka right now.
Curry, or are you talking about
Luka and Steph. That's all I could really
Dame?
think of.
For point guards that you would keep?
Am I taking Dame over Halliburton? See, this is why we got to do the game. We're gonna do this later. We're gonna talk about this later.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's a question for real.
Yeah. Next one. We'll just do rapid fire. Dylan Brooks, 4 years, 80 mil for the Rockets.
I'm gonna say this, and I know people won't agree. He deserves the contract, but it should have been in a different spot.
Where do you think it should have been?
I think he should have went to Milwaukee.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I also would have welcomed him to Dallas. And another option, I don't know how the culture really would embrace him, but Denver would have been a good spot for him too.
Also, Miami, low key.
Miami would have been a great spot for him.
I don't know. If
Like that's 4 destinations right there. I could have been a way better fit than Houston.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's why I'm telling you, Houston is building something. I don't know what they building, but they building something.
They got a lot of nice pieces in the draft and free agency, and Udoka's not a bad coach to be around. So hey,
And they drafted well last year.
they just got to rein in Jalen Green. That's all they got. I would say rail in because what he did with Josh Christopher, but they just got to have that group of young guys ready, and they should be good. They have a bright future, but not as of right now.
I think another place that Dylan Brooks could have went, and it would have been a solid place for him to go, is the Clippers. I mean, was I thinking of the Clippers just now? Yeah, I was. The Clippers.
Also, the reports of the Lakers as well.
I didn't believe that at all.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious though.
But there are plenty of places Dylan Brooks could have went.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have gotten the same money if he would have went to some of these teams.
Absolutely.
But
Okay.
there were much better fits out there for him.
Right.
And I don't think he.
Especially after like the 2 weeks, people were saying he was going to China.
Yeah.
People were just petty. People just petty. Like,
Right.
Oh, Atlanta. That's who I was thinking, not the Clippers.
you think they would work in Atlanta?
He would work in Atlanta for sure.
Okay.
It'd be a nice backup small forward to DeAndre Hunter.
I don't know.
And who really knows if
I
he'd
don't know,
really be
you
the
know?
backup? Who really knows if he'd really be the backup?
He could
That's,
be a-
that's the crazy
Honestly,
thing about
they
it.
do need a power forward
Forward
now.
forwards.
They can move Hunter at 4 and Brooks at the 3. But
Yeah.
You put Brooks at 3.
Okay. Next one.
Philly.
The last 4. LaMelo Ball, 5 years, 260.
They ain't got nobody else. They ain't have nobody else in down there in Charlotte.
It's desperation at this point.
It's him, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges, and Terry
Would you
Rozier.
sign that if you're LaMelo Ball?
Yes, I would.
For the money, yes. Yeah. If it depends. If you want the money, absolutely. Because you damn well you're not winning in Charlotte for a while.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not even mad at LaMelo wanting to stay in that situation. Charlotte is not a bad situation. I think
He's
people
still
don't
young,
realize
too.
this. So 2 years ago they were in the play-in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Last year they weren't. Why? Because they didn't have two of their best players. Miles
Yeah.
Bridges was out after beating up his
Allegedly,
whatever she
yeah.
was.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the pictures. That wasn't
Yeah,
alleged.
It
That nigga
wasn't
was
allegedly,
swinging.
yeah. We have to say
Oh yeah. For,
He was
for
swinging.
our sake, we have to say allegedly.
allegedly.
Okay.
But yeah.
Allegedly,
John Smart. Thank you, John.
he was out for
problem.
allegedly beating that girl.
Which allegedly
Melo
he
was
definitely
out with
did.
an ankle injury, and then something else happened. I forgot what the other one was. They weren't there, and they were the main two people, and Kelly carrying that team
Splash
a
pop.
few years ago to get to the
They were a
play-in.
4 seed at a point, like during the
They
season.
were.
Yeah.
They were. And this is what I'm saying. Melo signing that contract, Bridges getting back. Now they got Brandon Miller, who doesn't know how to stop fouling, apparently.
14 fouls total his first 2 games.
I'm
I believe.
like, he had 7 in the first game and
I
8
thought
in
it
the
was 6 and
second.
8. Okay. Yeah.
It was 7 and 8. Like, bruh,
15
hands to
fouls?
yourself. 15 fouls in 2 games.
Yeah, and it's a 10
yourself.
foul max in each game.
But
you get 10 fouls in summer league.
I don't care if it's a
So
10
much
foul max,
different.
bro.
I know, that's crazy. Yeah.
That's
crazy.
unacceptable, though.
Right.
But I will say Brandon Miller will be a solid player. He's obviously a rookie, so he's going to need some growing. But Charlotte can be a solid, like, they can be a top 4 team in the East pretty soon.
They got a better coach, to be honest.
Yeah.
Also, their announcers are top tier. So,
yeah.
The last 2, Domantas Sabonis, 5 years, 217 for the Kings. I think he deserves it. I mean, him and Fox basically led the Warriors to the first playoff run in I don't know how long. He's one of the best big men in the West. He arguably top 10, maybe top 7, depending how you see things. But yeah, you accomplished a feat that no one had done in I don't know how long for the Kings. So you deserve your money.
Sure.
And it'll continue to stay like that. It's not like they're going to be a one and done. They'll be a contender and for the playoffs every year now. So he deserves it.
Domantas. I'm trying to remember what team he was on. The Pacers.
He's on the Pacers. He's on the Thunder. Yeah.
The Thunder. There it is. When he was on the Thunder, I already knew he was going to be something special, and he's been put in the right situations for him to really thrive. And shout out him for getting that money. And the Kings, like I said, will be back at the top. Like, I don't know if they'll be at the top of the West like they were last year, but they're definitely going to be a threat in the West for years to come.
They could probably be a division contender as well.
If they keep Fox, Herter, Sabonis together, like that trio right there, I like it.
And they just got a EuroLeague MVP as well. So hey, they're building. Okay, last one. Kermit, aka and Edwards, 5 years, 260 mil. I think this is a good move as well. He should be the person you're building around in Minnesota, and you have to pay him as such. So hey, good deal with me. That's your future right there.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not. There's nothing else to say about that. What Phil said is right there.
I agree. I just don't like Minnesota as a team, so I would force my way out.
That's how we all feel.
Have you not watched Kevin Durant's whole career? I don't know. Kevin Garnett, my bad.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Like,
I don't know if I'm gonna go that far with
if
it.
he
Man.
couldn't succeed there, if they couldn't make it happen, maybe A-Rod will do it different. But I'm just saying, like, I'm
A-Rod.
like,
Yeah, he's the owner.
A-Rod,
Yeah.
please.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the owner there.
Yeah,
I forgot that.
I just, yo,
Bro,
bro.
I think it was the Bucks that he was.
That's Aaron Rodgers, I think.
So what? A-Rod? Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I thought he was part of the Marlins group too, right?
Both, I believe.
He was trying.
He had money,
He was trying to be
both.
a
I think he's
master
part of
trying to
both.
get
Yeah,
money.
I'm just spitballing because I'm trying to remember who. I don't remember who owns who these guys own or whatnot. Man, it's so much.
Okay.
Too many of them.
Right.
And there are
That's
good ones. I mean, MJ was like bad for years. You know what I mean? And he just
He's-
sold because the NBA is like elevating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just terrible.
Dude, imagine he owned the Lakers, right? Or that he owned a team that won a championship within the last 5 years. It would have been like $2 extra billion.
Yeah,
But we know damn.
but he owns Charlotte.
MJ the player,
Yeah, he
MJ
owns
the
Charlotte,
executive.
Still, but $2 billion for Charlotte.
I mean, also he probably bought it. He bought it at a discount.
Yeah,
when he
no,
got it.
hugely. It was like
He
I think
made a
bought it
lot
for,
of
like,
profit on it.
700 million or like 300 million, and
Yeah,
he sold it for $2 billion or something. I don't know.
he better thank Kemba Walker. That was the best draft pick.
You think so?
One of his best draft picks.
Over
Yes.
Ball?
As of right now, yeah. Prime Kemba was a problem.
We got
Kemba was a problem.
yo. This was LaMelo's sophomore season
So we can compare
that
him
just passed.
to Kemba.
We can't really compare them, but I can say that if Melo's not going to stay healthy, because he was hurt a lot his rookie year too. If Melo's not going to stay healthy, I'm taking Kemba.
That's facts.
Cardiac Kemba. Okay. So
When did Kemba get hurt for the first time? Was that year 3 or 4?
maybe like 4. Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
I think it was 4. But remember, Kemba got them to the playoffs too, real quick.
He did their first 3 years.
So,
let's see.
Melo would have had Charlotte in the playoffs if it wasn't for the play-in. I'm gonna say that.
I hear you.
Were they an 8 seed?
They were the 9. They were the 9 seed.
Yeah.
But they would have been an 8 seed. It would have been a different story if the play-in wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Because they started resting players. Once they locked that in, they started resting people.
Right. They gotta fall for the 8 seed if they want to.
Yeah. If they want to.
So we're at the hour mark. Do we want to do the 2K NBA Live cover athlete draft or the biggest NBA moments bracket?
We will do the draft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the cover was announced today. Let's just.
Yeah, because I don't want to go over. So we'll save the biggest moments for a later podcast. So for the 2K/NBA Live cover athlete draft, what we're going to do is we're going to draft 5 players who've been on either the 2K or NBA Live video game cover and see who has the best 5. It doesn't have to be a lineup, just 5 players in general. So the order will be John, me, Elijah, and it's Serpentine. That's how 2K says it. So
yeah, Serpentine.
We'll flip.
Snake.
So anyway, John,
what you got?
Even though we talked about him being a little overhyped, even though we talked about a lot of cover, I'm gonna go Kobe. I'm gonna go Kobe first cover at the gate. 2010, we had this basketball tournament in college where we all drafted, and it was like I think we had like 8 or 9 people in a group. I feel it was definitely coordinated that or whatever, but it was the 2010 Kobe's first cover. That was the game we played, and we drafted like legends, and it was like a feast of like who could beat who one-on-one. You know what I mean? It was fun. It was a great time. All right, relax. Man. I mean, we didn't have a tournament at the end, but we had it for like a league for like the most of our sophomore year. Am I right?
Yep. It was, yeah.
Sophomore year of high school?
Sophomore year of
college.
Fall. Sophomore year of college fall. Yeah.
Damn.
It was no, but that was like it was an old game back then. You know what I mean? Like that was like 2016.
No, they're making it worse.
Whatever. I like old games like that.
Damn.
Go Kobe. Whatever.
I was a child.
No, you weren't. You were like
he was in pre-K.
Pre-K. Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, so
we don't know how old I am.
We'll find out.
I said what I said.
What'd you say, John?
Old enough to drink.
Old enough to drink beer. That's what I said.
Am I? Or do I have a fake?
Oh, that's a good.
That'd be lit if you had a fake, but you don't have a fake.
So my pick.
You have a fake though?
My pick. I'm going LeBron James.
Okay. I guess. All right. So I guess I got pick 3. I'm taking Michael.
Oh, Michael, nice. Solid cover. No, but you pick again. But seriously, answer my question. Do you have a fake?
Why would he admit that on the podcast?
I bought a fake my senior year, but I was like, this is such as fuck.
So in terms, I don't want to incriminate myself.
Right.
So to pair with Michael, I will actually take. Ooh.
We don't snitch here at Baller Central. I'm just letting you know.
But him admitting it on air on a recorded podcast is.
Technically, I mean, it's a recorded podcast. You'd have to listen first. You know what I mean?
That's true, but just in case you never know who listens. So go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Real quick, let me
give them more time to think.
Oh, I have to go.
Hey, Kevin Garnett. So we can't have him.
What?
So
we can't else picks like this.
Why can't we? It's a suggestion.
To pair with Mike, I know I'm gonna regret this, but
no regret.
Give me. Okay. Give me Giannis.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take Shaq.
Damn, really?
Take Shaq.
All right, I got 2 picks. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use one of my picks for the WNBA cover. I just don't know if I should go the 2 GOATs or my personal favorite GOAT.
Second pick is crazy.
I'm gonna go Candace Parker 2022. That's what I'm feeling.
You know, I just remembered that we're not building a lineup.
What'd you say? We're not
Just
building a
remembered
lineup. We're
not
just gonna
building a
pick.
lineup.
Yeah, we're just picking. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want Giannis anymore.
Oh, okay. You can take that back if you want.
You can take it back.
I'm gonna swap my pick to Paul George.
Oh, okay. That's. I'd rather be honest over Paul George. No offense.
We're not drafting a lineup. We're just drafting. I
know.
like the Paul George cover more than I like the Giannis cover.
But you,
Yeah.
but like that's the worst. 17's the bad. I mean, all right. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
17's the bad 2K, but I like the PG cover more than I like the Giannis cover.
Actually, 18 was the bad one.
I know, but I'm more annoyed because I liked your point from earlier where 17 should have been LeBron.
Yeah, but what?
Like
I
for the whole
can't change
cover.
it now. It's 7 years ago, 6
I know,
years
but
ago. I
they
can't
should.
change it.
All right. Okay, John, what's your next pick?
Paul George, that was a good pick.
Now you're saying it's a good pick
Well, I
after
think it
just
was a
hating
good
on the
pick.
shit.
I think if you like Paul George, it's a
We
good
love
pick.
Paul George.
I don't. I'm not a huge Paul George fan. But I was gonna be funny and pick like Ben Simmons, but I'm not gonna do that.
Was he on the cover?
When the
He
fuck was
was.
he ever on the cover?
They have like I'm looking through the hype or whatever. And
Oh, he's on the Australian cover.
He's on the Australian cover or
He
whatever.
was on the Australian cover. Hey, it counts.
Jeez, so I'm gonna go with Kobe's running mate, Pau Gasol. I went to go
Oh,
see his
what?
shoe in Spain.
Yeah, he's on the Spain cover. John's going at international covers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, that's your game. For me,
he was so good in Spain too.
Actually, let me go Kevin Garnett. Let me go 2K8.
Okay. My next cover will be Back to back. give me the KD.
2K15 or 2K13?
13.
Yeah, because I forgot 2K13. It was Blake, him, and D Rose.
It's a pretty nice set. Pretty nice set of people.
Yeah, and then since I got another pick,
Vintage D Rose too. Nice.
Give
This is the
me-
fourth round. Okay, we're starting the fourth round.
we're taking NBA live covers, right?
Yep.
And 2K. Whatever you
both.
want. Whatever you want.
Give me. I remember it. I love this game so much. Give me Phil. I'm sorry. Give me Dwight Howard.
Wow, what a steal.
That was literally my next
What a
pick.
steal.
All right, you know what?
I say no, you can have it. I got a better one coming up, anyways. You can
I
have
got
it.
team. I'm taking T Mac. I'm taking T Mac.
Okay.
I'll let Phil have Dwight.
So, damn. Hopefully, this pick doesn't get taken. So I'll take the Dwight Howard NBA Live 10 pick. I'm hoping John doesn't steal my pick in these next two picks. So go ahead, John. I'll take Dwight as my fourth pick.
Okay, I'm gonna take a guy that honestly should have been picked before. I'm gonna go AI.
Okay, good.
That was my next pick. I didn't think
I'm
anyone
gonna go
was
AI
gonna
because that's my last
He was-
pick of the draft. I started with Kobe and with AI. That finals was.
I think I have one more.
No, I'm 5.
No, wasn't that four?
That was 4.
That was
four.
only 4. Damn. All right. Well,
This is your last pick.
now this is my last pick. Damn.
Jason
You know, I'll
Kidd.
save that for the
Jason.
last one.
Go
This
Jason.
one. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Perfect. Okay, so
Oh, we
AI
can
and
do
Jason?
stuff. What'd you say?
AI and Jason are your last two?
AI and who? You
Jason
said
Kidd?
Jason Kidd? No. I think I'm gonna pick Jason Kidd.
Yes.
I'm gonna go Kevin Garnett.
I had Kevin Garnett.
Oh, you had him already? Damn it. All right. I'm
Oh,
gonna go Ben Wallace.
there we go. Okay, good.
First, he didn't get drafted, right?
No, he didn't. You're good. You're good. You got him.
First non-drafted person on cover.
Nice. Okay. So with my pick, I think this is the best pick out of everyone
Okay.
else.
Let's see who you got.
I don't know if you're going to send this to TJ or not, but the best NBA Live, in my opinion, dunk contest, 3-point shootout, Miami Heat guard, Dwayne Wade, NBA Live 06, the best NBA Live of all time. I'm going with him as my last pick of the draft.
It was a good game, but
That was
D-Wade?
it was the best. It was the best game, NBA Live.
I think Live 05 was a little better. Me personally.
there are opinions.
That's good
why we
debate.
have a show.
Me personally.
It's a good debate.
That's why we have a show. Opinions.
I like that.
But
Carmelo was
And we're like, I don't know.
the last pick that I'm gonna take is because I cannot disrespect my boy.
Oh,
Russ.
22. Oh, I thought you were
Russ.
going to go Luca. That's a good pick, though.
Luka was on the cover.
He was.
20 last year. 2K22.
I got the Booker edition, so that's why I'm sitting here thinking.
Booker wasn't on 22.
Yeah, he was.
Booker was on 23.
They had different covers.
No, it was Luca and Jordan. No, it was Luca and somebody else.
You
I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. But I gotta take Russ.
Okay, NBA Live 16.
Was it 16?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really exact.
Why don't I remember Luka being on the cover?
Yeah,
Here's the thing, though. Even though
it was him and Dirk on the cover, 22.
Even though Luka's my guy, keep in mind I was not this high on Luka until this year.
Right.
Until last year, I mean, which was after his cover came out already.
Yeah, I think 22. Dirk was a legend, and Luca was 20. It was a regular edition.
22. Yep, Luka's right there. Luka didn't really become my guy until last year playoffs. So
when he signed to Phoenix. Yes.
Yeah. It was before that, honestly.
Yeah. Understandable. Okay. So hey, that's our draft. Let us know what
real quick. 2 rounds. Any other sports game for real. Cover athlete.
Ooh.
John, we're gonna start with you. We're not even gonna start with the snake. We're gonna start with you. You had the first pick.
Thank you.
And we're not gonna snake this one. We're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
To have some cohesion with my last draft, I will go Lionel Messi. Whenever the hell he was put on a cover, he had to.
He probably had to be. Yeah.
He had to been put on a FIFA. If he wasn't put on, I'll quit.
He had to be.
That's
That's
fair.
I'll take Messi.
All right.
It goes with the Spain thing. Or
Matter of fact, we're gonna do 3 rounds because I want to do 3 sports.
Okay, so it has to be 3 different sports.
It doesn't have. Matter of fact, yeah, make it 3 different sports.
Okay, damn.
All right, Phil, you're second. So who you got?
Let me go Madden 2004. Let me go Michael Vick.
Really interesting.
He was a cheat code in that game.
He was.
All right. I'm gonna go. The show 2021. Give me Fernando Tatis. And the show always has the best covers. At all games, the show got the best covers.
They do have good covers.
That's true. Okay. John, up to you.
All right. I'm gonna go the last NCAA football game ever to be put on a disc. I'm gonna go Denard Robinson.
Oh, that's a good pick.
14?
14, yep. That's a good pick.
Thank you very much.
I like that.
Pulling.
This one's tough. You know what? Give me NFL Street, the original version for PS2. It's not actually anyone on the cover that's notable. I just like the cover in general.
Okay, that's a decent pick. All right.
My next cover is gonna be a game that me and Phil play. WWE 2K16. Give me Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I like it. Ooh, that means I can go. Ooh, hold on.
I was tempted to go Seth Rollins with the 18 cover, but 18 was such a bad game that I just can't do it.
Absolutely.
Ooh, last one. I'm gonna go MLB The Show 06. David Ortiz.
That's a tremendous pick. Good pick, John.
It's a way older. You know what I mean? But David Ortiz, he had a cheek over swing. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like that, but
John just picked a Red Sox.
Yeah, Red Sox and Mets fan.
I was a diehard Red Sox fan when I was younger. When I followed baseball, I followed baseball. I got teased by Yankee fans. In Jersey. I got teased. I followed the 04 team like legitimately the whole regular season and then the whole playoffs. And then like
honestly, I'm stuck for my last pick Let me go SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
Yeah.
Triple H on the cover,
Yeah.
blue on the left, blue red on the right. Gotcha.
All right. I'm gonna stray away from sports games right here.
Good.
But
Another pick.
give me the Scarface cover. I like Scarface. Or do you want me to keep it sports?
I kind of like that pick.
Honestly, honorable mention one of the Max Payne covers as well.
Hey man, Left 4 Dead.
I haven't played it. That's what George and Marcos would know that one over me.
Hey
So.
man, there's some fire covers out here, bro. One of the greatest covers of all time. One of the most iconic games ever. Super Smash Bros. Brawl Ultimate.
Oh my god, that's such a good cover.
Also, next year, WWE 2K24 LA Nate on cover. That's going to be even better.
He won't be on the guy. I know he won't be on the cover next year.
Probably not, no, but he does all the animation, so shout out to him.
I think for the Legend Edition, if they're going to do anybody, they should do Batista.
Maybe if knowing them, it probably will be Edge.
It'll probably because I think he's retiring next month.
Yeah, it'll probably be Edge.
But it should be Edge, and then
He's
next year
retiring
after
next
that, it should probably he is. I think he is. It's not confirmed, but I think he is.
Because
it should be Edge, and then whenever Orton retires, I know that's going to be a big game.
Yep.
Taker should get one too.
Batista, like Cena just got his, so
yeah, Hunter should get one.
Yep. HBK. Ooh.
Got to. Yeah, man.
Okay. Hey, that's our draft. Let us know what other sport video game covers that you like down below. Whether it's 2K, NBA, MLB, whatever it is. Let us know down below. And that's our draft. Make sure you check out all our other drafts and video segments on our playlist. We'll see you in the next one. Okay. That's the podcast for the week.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's a lot going down. We'll see what else happens at NBA free agency. But hey, last words. Anything else before we head out?
Go make some money, guys. I heard this on a podcast the other day, man. After something happens, you got 3 days to bounce back. Jesus died and came back in 3 days.
Okay.
Oh.
Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to be sad, but bounce back. On that third day, you got to rise up.
Oh.
I like the Jesus reference, but do you have another reference? Do you have another 3-day?
I don't have another 3-day reference. Do you?
No, I don't, but I'm gonna look out for one. I'm gonna dead ass. But like seriously, like why do you think the weekend was invented? Long weekend for
Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday. Ooh.
I'm just saying, you probably had a bad week. You know what I mean? That's
a good one.
Thank you. I mean, it's not as cool as Jesus. Jesus was like the cool one, but like I try. You know, I'll look out for that though. I like that idea.
Pro Jesus. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I like that. That's a good quote. John, what about you? Good luck going after that.
I don't know where to go after that. That's such a good. That leaves me on such a good note. I don't know. I'm gonna try to.
I didn't want to go first, but nobody said anything.
So. You could have said, "Hey, you go first." You could have forced somebody.
I'm gonna try to find something new for this next week podcast. I'll keep my mind open to new experiences.
Quote of the week. We'll do a new segment.
A new segment. Yeah, maybe we'll think about it.
Okay. For me, hey, it is hot as hell outside.
Preach.
Also, I said this on the IBT Sports podcast, but like I said, I think I mentioned this with Elijah last week. 4th of July is now over. We don't need to be hearing your fireworks anymore. Not at 2 a.m., not at 3 a.m., not at 1 a.m.
Please.
Dude,
I'm telling you, when these cops start posting these rewards, I'll be calling them. I promise you.
Oh, seriously?
I'm not hiding it. I'm calling them. Okay.
Oh my God.
Right.
Calling them.
What are they posting rewards in Long Island?
Yes.
Are they really? Oh my God.
And it'd be like $500. You feel me? It's nothing.
That's crazy.
It's nothing, but y'all are really like 4th
of July was crazy though. I mean, I wasn't on Long Island, but like in New Jersey, it was like people were celebrating until 2 or 3.
Hey, I saw some stuff with the fireworks though. There was like I'm gonna send it to Phil. Actually, actually, I can send it to you too, John.
Yeah, send it to me.
But it's you're not really a WWE guy. That's the reason why I'm just like,
It's okay. I was actually gonna quote Jason Pierre-Paul. Remember when he blew
Oh,
that's fucked up.
hands?
But
I know. I'm.
Oh,
Hey
oh,
man,
oh,
you gotta
oh,
think
yeah.
with your fucking head. His hands. When I tell you guys, his hands were so perfect. Like, I used to like watch him in particular when it came to like in high school when you would like just rip and stuff.
The
Like, his
quote
hands
the
were
quote
so-
was, "Whatever you do, make sure you be hands on." That's the quote.
I just is that his quote? That's crazy.
Imagine if it was. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, just hey. I mean, I'm a lenient, nice guy. End of the week, fine. But as soon as Sunday or Monday hits, I don't want any.
I think he lagged out. Oh, he's back.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
I was like, did he just freeze on me?
Wait, am I good? Am I good?
Yeah, you're good now.
How much did you hear of that?
I heard up until, and then you just. I thought you froze on purpose.
Okay, no. So basically, I'm a nice lenient guy. Take it up. Take the week. But as soon as Sunday and Monday hits, I don't want to hear no more bullshit with these fireworks.
Are you tired of the fireworks that much? How bad is it in
No.
that state?
Absolutely, because bad.
Is
Because-
it?
Yeah, people do them till 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Are we doing fireworks in August?
It's possible, yeah. It's up to
mean-
Marcos, depending on the place, but that would make us look like hypocrites after we just went with this stuff.
We can
I'm
always
not
do it in an open
for
field.
fireworks in August. And listen, matter of fact, I'm gonna say this because Saturday I gotta leave. So I mean, I gotta leave early Sunday. So better be done that Friday.
Okay, yeah. I'm bringing my drone.
Okay, copy.
Yeah,
I'm bringing my
Harry has
PS5.
yeah, Tyler's got a drone too.
Bringing my PS5.
Ooh.
Actually, I'm probably not bringing it because I think I'm taking the bike out there.
Can you imagine? And you go back just.
Yeah, I'm probably not taking that.
They're gonna have the Switch set up. Like they're gonna be playing. So I mean,
Oh, so George can talk shit to you in person.
they also might have the PS5 set up. Who knows?
Who's going? George is
Well,
going. All right.
if George is going.
Maybe I will bring my stuff, but I'm gonna just give it to George and let him because he's gonna be driving. You feel me?
Yeah, so far, like, confirm, John, you'll be there, right?
I'm not 100% because I'm also applying to different jobs right now. But
Right.
I'm planning to try to be there. If I'm not,
All right. Wait,
I'll be
hold on. Before we get into this conversation, right here,
Yeah.
So again, Baller Central podcast. You know, we upload every week, at least hopefully every week. You know,
Okay.
sometimes we take weeks
I'll
off for
press that.
holidays.
And this bad
But
boy.
you know, you can find us on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. We getting on Threads. I don't know
I was
yet.
going to talk to you about that.
I don't know yet.
It's possible.
But listen, find us, follow us, subscribe, like, comment, talk to us. We here, and we hope y'all have a great week. And see you next time.
On Baller Central.
Yeah.